New York, it's going to hell under Democrats.
Police need your help.
New video this morning shows a wild shootout.
Robberies up.
4 suspects, 20 robberies.
Major felonies way up.
Home invasions, gang retaliation, killings, and innocent lives caught in the crossfire.
And last year, an unprecedented rise in violence against police.
Horrific attack.
They brutally attacked a New York City police officer.
Want to know why our cops are getting assaulted? There's no consequences.
9 shootings, 11 victims, 2 dead.
But what are corrupt New York Democrats focused on? Trump.
We are filing a lawsuit against Donald Trump.
Earlier this afternoon, Donald Trump was arraigned on 34 felony counts.
Political persecution at the highest level.
A Democrat prosecutor elected on a Get Trump platform.
They've quite frankly given up on trying to beat him at the polls. Either going to steal it or stop it by lawfare.
They are relying on lawfare to try to win this election.
New York has become a legal banana republic. They are so determined to get Donald Trump.
The legal system is being weaponized against someone who clearly is a political enemy.
This isn't prosecution. It's persecution.
This is election interference.
Yeah, we can all see that with, without glasses. For real. Your vision can be blurry, but you can see that. Stevie Wonder ain't wondering, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I really don't know if he is. But anyhow, lawfare for sure. This is definitely a political witch hunt that has been sought after Trump for a while now. He recently visited New York, dealing with the whole hush money case and Alvin Bragg and things of that nature. My guy, Louis Valentino, actually made it up there and actually had a chance to see Trump. And I don't usually get jealous. That's not my thing. I'm not a jealous man. But yesterday, that day happened. But he called me and he talked about the moment and he said it was really great and all of that. But in addition to that, the media is now trying to spin it as if he was getting booed. But in fact, he had the kids. Trump had the kids out there. You know what I mean? Showing love. Check this out.
I love you, Trump. I love you, Trump. We love Trump. I love you, Trump. We love 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 Trump.
The very first comment under here is, this is not a very energetic crowd. Maybe his keepers should have paid them more. And this is the first time where I'm going, hey, ain't nobody getting paid for that. What the hell are you talking? My homie Lou went out there. He practically had to claw his way. I'll let him tell y'all about his journey himself, but he practically had to claw his way to get as close as he did himself. Nobody's paying nobody, man. And honestly, dog, that's just a frivolous hater. That's some hater argument right there, dog. No need to pay for your supporters, bro. Come on, you're paying for Trump support every single time y'all pull him into those courts, every single time that y'all campaign to smear him on these frivolous charges. Y'all ain't doing nothing but bringing people closer together. Y'all anti-Trump ass is making people go do some digging and go, oh, hold up. And while he was there, he didn't mind sharing his thoughts on Biden.
I think what's going to happen is we're going to end up doing so well. We're way ahead in the polls against Biden. Biden has destroyed our country. Look, Biden is the worst president in the history of our country. Worse than Jimmy Carter by a long shot. Jimmy Carter's happy because he's had a brilliant presidency compared to Biden. He's destroyed our country between the borders and everything else. He has destroyed our country. Not only that, wars are breaking out all over the world. We'll end up with this foolish person that doesn't act. We're going to end up in a World War III. So we have to get rid of Biden.
What's ironic is you would think that by the way the media portrays Trump, that New York is really against everything that he represents. But when you start to actually go to the streets, you realize, oh, it's the complete opposite of that. People, bro, the streets want Trump back a lot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play y'all this clip of the Bronx and, them people in the Bronx, being interviewed in reference to Trump, man. It's backfiring in the libs' face, dramatically.
If President Trump came here to the South Bronx, would you attend the rally?
Of course. I would want to meet Trump. I want to shake his hand. He's the only president that I see that can ever make America great again. He's capable of doing that.
I would love to go to a rally with Donald Trump come, because I'm a big Donald Trump supporter. and I will support him 100%.
Boy, Mike Tyson Part 2, boy.
Oh yeah, definitely we're gonna show him love. We're gonna show him a lot of love, and you know, like they do in other states. We definitely need to see Trump here.
There's nothing but love for Donald Trump here in the South Bronx, the North Bronx, the East Bronx, and the West Bronx.
So you tell me.
We want Trump to come back, please, bro. Biden, get out of here, bro.
I would come to the rally and support Trump because the Bronx need a change, and we need somebody that's really going to help this community.
I would definitely come to a Trump rally in the South Bronx. I like him.
You do?
Yes.
Yes, I will come to a rally if President Trump was to come to the Bronx, and I also would bring other people to come too and support him.
Would Joe Biden get a warm reception if he came to the Bronx?
No, he wouldn't have. And I'll make sure of that.
It's not only love in the Bronx, he also got love in Harlem.
Have you heard? Have you heard? In Harlem, New York. Oh, yes, I love it. They're supporting President Trump. And you know, just imagine how the government state media is looking at all of this. Just think about how the government state media is like, oh my goodness, how are all these black people in Harlem supporting President Trump? What you don't realize is that black people, millions of black people that look like me and that don't look like me, we are supporting President Trump. And of course, you're going to have some black people out there that can't get off that Democrat plantation because they don't know any better. They can't help themselves because they've been taught to hate President Trump and hate America. You're going to have them. But for the rest of us that love freedom, want to be able to take care of our families, want to have everything, the American dream, believe that. We support Trump. Get over it.
Yeah, the left, they hating this. They sitting back tight right now. Like, bro, all of these black people, I'm sure you know they being called all type of coons. The coonery that's happening here. So many Uncle Toms, all bought and paid for. None of these people can actually be here to support Trump. That's impossible. Nobody likes him. You're right. Not only that, he actually addresses the black community specifically, man. Check him out.
We're going to come in, and number one, you have to stop crime, and we're going to let the police do their job. They have to be given back their authority. They have to be able to do their job. And we're going to come into New York. We're making a big play for New York. Other cities too, but this city, I love this city. And it's gone so bad in the last 4 years, and we're going to straighten New York out. So running for president, we're putting a big hit on New York. We think we can win New York. With 500,000 migrants that poured in and take over the parks, they took over your hotels, they take over everything. It's no good. And you know what they've done? They've destroyed so many people. The African-American community now is not getting jobs. Migrants are taking their jobs that are here illegally. Hispanics are not getting jobs. Migrants are taking the jobs. If you look at the unemployment is good for migrants now. It went up 10%, all migrants. And they're in our country. Now, they're coming from prisons. I don't know if you know. They come from mental institutions. They come from prisons. They come from places you don't want to know about. They're coming from jails and prisons, mental institutions, and insane asylums. And you have massive numbers of terrorists coming into our country, all because of Biden. And by the way, this trial that I have now, that's a Biden trial. They want to keep me off the campaign trail. But based on what I'm doing, I think there's more press here than there is if I went out to some nice location.
And people wonder why we support Trump. This man says he wants to bring jobs back, not only for black people, not only for Latinos, but Americans, period. We have all of these illegal aliens and migrants infiltrating our country right now and taking our jobs away from us. Count at a rate that is rising by the day. And it's all happening under the umbrella of the Biden administration. Wow. And then it's also this big contradiction, right? So on one hand, you got the left going, oh, wow, that's a big crowd. Ooh, you know, there's this big crowd. Look how many people came to support him. But then on the other hand, they claiming all these people are bought and paid for. It's like, dog, which one is it? Okay. if the people bought and paid for it, wouldn't you expect it not to be a lot of people? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't think he gonna buy the whole block, but you know what I mean? Since he don't have a lot of people, you know, now you're mocking him, insinuating, oh, you know, you couldn't pay for this, right? Because look how many people turned out. Like, which one is it, yo? We all know Trump is built for this. However, let's hear Dana White explain how Trump is built for this.
I want to talk about a fighter. He's the most resilient human being I've ever met. If you see the shit that this guy's going through publicly every day, and I'll call him on the phone as a friend and be like, hey, you good? How you doing? Unfazed. Unfazed. Like nothing's going on. And he'll start talking to me about this and that and all this other shit. One time, there's only been one time I called him and he was not good. He was a mess, and I've never heard him like that, and I've never seen him like that when Ivana died. The only time I've ever seen him fucked up. Obviously, as soon as I heard it, I reached out, and I have never. Look at all the stuff that's gone on with Trump, all the bad stuff that they say. They're trying to attack him, they're trying to ruin him. Unfazed. I called him that day, and it's the first time I've ever seen that guy busted up and not good.
But that says something that's the only time.
100%.
That guy is, walking through the fire.
He does not get rattled. He will walk through fire. He's an absolute savage.
You think he wins the presidential election?
I don't know, man. Politics is the most dirtiest, scummiest thing on planet Earth, man. And who knows how this is all going to play out. It's all dirty. It's all ugly. And, you know, obviously, I'm rooting for him and I'm behind him, and I hope he does.
Trump 2024.
We'll see.
Man, I appreciate Dana White for sharing that story about Trump. It says a lot that he's going through the amount of issues that he has within the legal system and this political witch hunt. He's dead set in the heart of it, in the middle of it, and is going through it regularly all day, every day. But he's unfazed and bothered. Obviously, when you lose the life of someone you love, that definitely should always hit you. But to know that this man is resilient in the way that he is, man, Trump 2024.